Hi everyone, Deb here. It is the wee hours of the morning on Sunday, March 12th, and I yesterday received my other Altenew haul. So I'm just going to get it all out of the bag and lay it here, and then we'll go over it. I hope that's okay. I had mentioned I got some of these things. Up there's my packing list. There we go. So, first thing I'll do is this one. This is considered set the F. On their website, they're numbered, lettered A, B, C, D, E, F. They go all the way up to K, I think, now, in different sets, and there won't be any duplicates if you get them in those alpha sets, but they also have like individual sets of I think 4 at a time. If you're going to do it that way, I highly suggest getting they have printable charts on their website, and you can find them in each thing that you get. And I printed this, so you can see set A, B, C, D, E, but the individual groupings are here. So this one is set F. Let me turn to the right page. Sunshine Valley Garden set F, and it has a 4-pack of Cherry Blossom, Green Valley, and Pocketful of Sunshine, and it lists the colors. And you can list whether you have the marker in the round or the refill. And we're actually just going to do that with the markers today. Now, I will tell you, I have placed yet another order because I got an email saying they were having a sale on some of their inks and markers and stuff. And I ordered set D and E. They were a bundle, and they were only like $40 or $50 for both of them, where this one was like $45 for 12. So I got them like half. I think it was 55% off is what it said. I don't know why. Maybe they're discontinuing these, but I really wanted this rose petal. So now I'll have some blues and browns and another set of pink, which has some purples in it too. And this tropical garden, which will have more oranges, some more greens, and then grays, which I didn't care about that one so much, but you know, I've built the collection. And then that'll be it for a while, I think. I'm kind of, and I wrote on here also available in inks for the ones that have. Now, when I say that, that's what they call their crisp inks. Like this one is lapis lazuli, and you can see that's actually in the markers is part of set H Island Garden, which I don't have, but I have the inks. And then I also bought these inks, and I don't know, let's see, this is called Spring Bouquet, which we'll get into in a minute. It's 6 crisp dye ink mini cubes. Now, they have regular ink pads too. Fresh Fields. I'm not seeing them in the marker, so they might not have these particular ones in the markers. Magenta, fuchsia. Let's see. Yeah, baby pink. And I'm not really seeing these inks in the Spring Bouquet in one of these. Anyway, so yeah, it's cheaper if you get them as a set of 12, but they do have like some of these, not all of them, as 4 packs too. I kind of went through and wrote on here which ones, and it looks like all of these so far have inks now. Yeah, all of them have crisp dye inks. And I don't know what they're going to do now that they've come up with what they're calling fresh dye inks. And I don't know if they're going to discontinue these crisp dye inks or what. But they do have, I think, a set of 12 fresh dye inks, which is their new line of inks. So I'm not sure. You'll have to, I couldn't find anything saying they were discontinuing the old ones, but usually if they offer a new one and it's also a dye ink like the other ones, probably, you know, I'm thinking. Anyway, let's, we're gonna actually put these two, I'm gonna fill in, I don't know if I turn the page, I'm gonna fill in the little marker here with the actual marker. And see how it is. So these are the dye inks, which we'll be testing out soon. I thought these colors, even though they're not an exact match, sort of went with these. And then I had to get blue, you know. And maybe I'll use those today, actually. And then I did get the re-inkers because I wasn't sure if they're going to discontinue these or not. So I want to have the re-inkers, and they sent them. Look at these boxes. Aren't these gorgeous boxes? Oh my gosh. The little things, right? Beautiful box. And they have their website on here, but this box is just absolutely gorgeous. And then also, these weren't rolling around in the bag, which it came in the flat rate priority mail. Padded, so, and everything is protected because it's all in boxes. And then this one is the lapis lazuli set. So I have the re-inkers now, and I can use these boxes. So cute. I might just keep them in there for now because great storage in my small little crafty space, and that way I will know that they're Altenew, and they sort of go, you know, with this design. I love all the flowers. I really love the flowers. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so the only other thing I got is, and I already, this had plastic around it, this had plastic around it. I don't think the boxes did, and then these were loose, but this had plastic on it too. This is their clear blending alcohol marker. They call them artist markers. That's what they call Artistry by Altenew artist markers. I did see several reviews on these, and they were all good. From, like, Frugal Crafter was one of them, and I watched somebody else. Colorless blender marker is what I was trying to say. Brush tip on one. Yeah, okay, so that was the thing that impressed me. And I may do a comparison, I don't know. But this tip is a foam tip. Whereas, for example, I don't have Copic, so I can't compare to that. But this tip is, it's more like a brush or true brush tip. Anyway, that can fray, and it has frayed on me on the Stampin' Up! Ones on, let me see which one it was. I think it was Calypso Coral Light, maybe. Well, this one's about dry, but it's sort of fraying a little bit, but not terrible, but it does pull apart. You can ruin your nibs, and that one wasn't a good example of the fraying, but that's an example of what it'll look like when it dries, and that's probably true with any alcohol marker. I did have a little trouble opening this at first, but it's sort of triangular shaped. So, and what's unusual is the line like this is on the nib end, not the brush end, which I thought was interesting, because most of the time the wider end has a mark, and then this is the nib end, which I like too. It's not like a chisel tip like Spectrum Noir. It is a nib end and then a brush end, which I like, and that's what Stampin' Up! Has too, in fairness. So I'm going to be trying out their markers, and I also got their water brushes, and this one is large brush tip. Now it's not wide like a wide flat paintbrush. It is, you know, also it's just long. So that's the large, and then this is the, let's do the medium one next. I didn't really need these because I have Stampin' Up! Set of 3, but I've had some issues with those, quite honestly. And I'm not trying to be negative on Stampin' Up! Because I love their papers and inks so far, you know. Okay, so it unscrews there to put the water in. These are similar, actually, but different shapes. That's the medium. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see. That's the large. My coffee cup's in the way. It is early morning. I have to have my coffee, sorry. There was a time I was off coffee for a little bit, but not today. And that's their fine. So fine, medium, large. And I think you buy them in the set of 3, but they came individually wrapped. And the back of it tells you which one is what. The fine brush, it holds 7 milliliters of water. That's probably true for all of them. And it has the actual tip size on here too. So anyway, we'll be trying that out with watercolor paper that I bought from them last time, and with some stamps and things. So anyway, that is all. That is my little Altenew haul. Now let's take the markers, and we'll just let me get some of this stuff for now. I'm going to leave this in here. Well, I might not actually leave it in there. Put these away. I know where they go. I'm going to put the wrappers in there too, just so I know. For now, I am out of room, everybody, and the inks have to go somewhere else. All right, we're just going to quickly... Oh, okay, I didn't show you how this opens. So this pulls up. You can fold it back. There's perforations here, so you could actually fold that back. And you can use this as your... I'll probably leave it as is and just tuck these in instead. I don't want to tear the box. I like the box. But there's a plastic thing in here which you can pull out and just store them. If you don't want to store them in the box, you can pull that all the way out and have the plastic thing. I put these sort of in the order going from actually right to left of the way they show on here. So this is R502. They are numbered like a Copic as opposed to the name of them. Let's see if they have the name anywhere on here. It says Sunshine Valley Garden Set. No, it just has, well, yes, but it's really small. R502 Pink Diamond. And I only need the nib end, so let's try that. That opened pretty good. So we'll fill in here, because I wanted to see how true to color it is. And then we'll do, oh, they're opening pretty good for me. Pinkalicious, which is R504. I might try the brush end on one of them. One or two. Oh, it's very soft. Definitely a brush end. But the colors are a little different than this, but that could be my printer, you know. I'm going to go back to the nib just because that's a small circle to fill in. Oops, no I'm not. I'm going to the brush one more time. This is Razzleberry, which is sort of like Stampin' Up's Rich Razzleberry, which I don't think we have a marker for anymore, although I do. All right, now, maybe if I turn them this way, I guess, and the more markers I get, I don't know if I'll keep them in their sets or not. So these are the yellows. This is Citrus Burst C0004. And this is if you have the refills. And that was another nice thing. They have refills. Stampin' Up! Doesn't have refills. Nothing against Stampin' Up!, but once your marker's used up, for example, that one I showed you, which was, no, was it that one? I think it was, oops, one above it. This one? No. Calypso Coral. It was this one, right? Yeah. I can't get a refill for this, and I don't know if they're going to change this for the new annual catalog, but you can no longer buy the individual ones, and I always tend to use the light more than the dark. I use the dark to outline and stuff, but I color in with the light. You have to buy these as a pair, and honestly, I liked it better when it was individual purchases. Maybe it was a stock thing for them. I don't know, but I don't like that you have to buy them in a pair because, you know, I do use the lights more. In fact, before they changed that, when I was a demonstrator still, I went and bought a few of the light, like Petal Pink and Pool Party. Anyway, some extras of those. I think Crumb Cake was another one, because I didn't want to have to buy them as doubles, you know. Anyway, that's just me. Maybe some people like it, but this is Fresh Lemon Y. Oh no, this is Y207 Maple Yellow. I got them out of order. Good thing I looked. Yep, Y207. Okay, so Y106 I didn't do yet. There's not really dividers in this box. I don't know if I'll like using it. This is Fresh Lemon. Let's see what the difference is to Citrus Burst. It's a little more darker yellow to Citrus Burst. See, Citrus Burst is definitely a bright yellow. And the last one is Honey Drizzle. So this is like yellow into orange, kind of. Oh yeah, this is definitely like a golden yellow. Definitely more orange in it. So I thought that would be pretty for flowers, and so would the pink, and then the greens are the leaves. So we have Firefly G4, I can't read today, G503. The next one is Grassfield G513. So this was, what'd I say, $44.99. And let me make sure, 515, yep, Grassfield this is called. Definitely looks like a grass green. Very similar to my eye of Stampin' Up's Garden Green, if you want to compare. Next one is Shadow Creek. So I forget, 45. If you want to compare to Copics or something, I can't compare. I know Stampin' Ups are like $4.50 each or $9 a set. At least they have been in the past. So let's see, 45 divided by 12 markers is $3.75 a marker. So just a little under what Stampin' Up's price is, if they stay that way. And the next one I got 2 boxes for $45, which was a great deal. Not all of them were like that. Some were, you know, $80 for 2, so a little cheaper than the $45 per box on sale. But still, they were under $4, and the ones I'm getting, it worked out to like, I think, you know, 2 something. Let me see something. If I paid 45 times 2 times 0.55, which is 55% off. Oh, minus 90. $40.50 per 2 boxes of 12 divided by 24 markers. $1.69 is what I just paid for the next 2 boxes I'm getting, which are sets D and E. E is this Tropical Garden one. And the last one I have is called Mountain Pine. So yeah, there we go. Pretty true to the picture here. I mean, a little bit of difference, but that is, like I said, probably my printer. Like, this is definitely a paler pink. That's more looks rosy, and that doesn't. It looks more pink. Same with this one. But these two are pretty close, and all of these seem pretty close. This looks a little more golden here. But it does graduate just like it shows. It's just again, my printer color is probably off. Let me just check this. Let me just go. I went outside the line here a little bit. Oh, that's the brush end. Whoops. And we'll see how that does. I think it's fine. So that is my haul from Altenew. When I get the other two sets, we'll do the same thing. I really would like to get this one. I love these purpley colors too. But I have sort of purple. This raspberry and rubellite are sort of purple. And I'm getting set D, rose petal, which has purple wine, and cosmic berry, which are also, these are more purpley pink. Rose quartz, puffy heart, purple wine, and cosmic berry. And I'll have these kind of blues. Now, I'll probably, I don't know if I need any more greens. This coral would be nice, but rather than get that whole set, I might just get these because I also have the inks in that now. So we'll see. I'm not sure yet. I have to stop for a little while. I'm beyond my budget for this month already, and way beyond it, actually. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be trying to do some artsy kind of stuff with all these wonderful products I've been buying. Take care, have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.